Hello, I'm Dave. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another Coffee and a Chat, or Coffee and a Pat. As you can probably see from the new introduction sequence, we've got quite a few things to get through today. The first of which is this box here, which is from Smiths of London. They make coffee. Now, don't jump up and down and get too excited. This isn't a coffee sponsor for the channel, not as yet. Track Fans TV Pete managed to get hold of the guy from Smiths and convinced them to send me one of their promotional care packages. So I thought I'd make them a little intro video because they sent me some free coffee. And I'll just talk you through what was in this box. Now, they sent me a load of teas, different ones. Sri Lankan decaf, full English breakfast, triple mint, Tropicalypso, Century Green, and sour cherry and lemongrass. Now, I'm not a tea person, but Mrs. Slotar is, so I'm sure she will enjoy those. The other thing Mrs. Slotar likes is hot chocolate. And they've sent me a very large tub of luxury hot chocolate. So again, thank you from Mrs. Slotar. I haven't got a pod machine, but they've given me a couple of sample coffee pods. Oh yeah, little sachets of decaf coffee. Now, I'm not likely to drink these, but what I am likely to do with them is keep them, because you can mix this up with some water, just some cold water, and paint it onto your scenery and use it to stain things and age them a little bit. So while it's not for me for drinking, I've still got a use for these as well. And then the most important things of all, they sent me 2 packs of coffee. Now, this one is called Blend 1936, which is the one I'm drinking now. It's a nice, dark, fairly heavy coffee. Not your sort of middle of the day drink, but quite a serious coffee drinker's coffee. And another one here called Fair with an E Blend. Now, I don't know anything about this one yet, but while these nice people have sent me some coffee, and I've still got some of their coffee, when we do a coffee and a chat and I'm drinking their stuff, I shall use the new but unpatified introduction sequence for that. So that's that bit. I need to move all these things out of the way. Now, there's a few other things we've got to get through here. The elephant in the room is right there. We'll get to that in a minute, but that is, as you will recall, a Pat Backer's idea. Now, the other thing, which means this is a Coffee and a Pat, is he sent me a package. Now, he mentioned this on one of his recent videos that, as you may have seen if you follow Pat Slot's channel, he's managed to blow up 2 TrueSpeak controllers, and he thought, because I can solder things, I think, that he'd give them to me and I'd probably be able to fix them. Now, I'm not an electronics engineer, but he did fry one of them completely by putting way too much power through it, so got a feeling that one might be toast. There might be enough bits salvageable from it to maybe get the other one working. Like I say, I'm not an electronics engineer, but I'll give it a go. And I don't need one if it works. So if I get it working, I'll give it to somebody that hasn't got one that will appreciate it. If not, we'll do someone else with the bits, perhaps. And he also said he was sending me a slot car. Now, I sort of know which one this is because I saw it on one of his videos and went, oh, have you got one of those? So that's in here as well. And it's Pat. And if you saw his mad fishing video that he posted yesterday, this is one of those things where I'm not entirely sure I'm not going to get streamers and confetti bombs come out of this when I open it, because Pat's a bit of a joker. But here we go. Let's see what is actually in the box. I suppose it had to be well packaged. It had to come all the way from Australia. Australia. There's more box in this video than there is me, isn't there? I'll try and do something about that. There is a letter. Dear Dave, in this parcel I've included some things that I'm not going to mention right now. I hope you can find a good home for them. Enjoying the car, looking at it. Well, I shall enjoy the car looking at it. Running, yeah, okay, And good luck with the controllers. You are a great friend. Thanks for all your content, great information and wise words. Your Aussie mate, Pat. And he knows what he's doing. He's even signed Pat and put a Revo slot sticker on there as well. There's attention to detail, Pat. Nice one. Bit of paper. Okay, so here's one of the broken True Speed controllers. Here's the other broken True Speed controller. Like I say, we'll see. And he has sent me a scale electric car. And obviously, because he sent me a scale electric car, the other thing that was in this box... This sock thing is getting silly now, isn't it? Is some socks. Lots of socks, Pat. Yeah, they are washed. It's okay. There's another one here. Oh. Pat, I don't believe that's your sock. Is it? Have you stolen somebody else's socks? And, oh yeah. A few odd bits and pieces for the controllers. And bizarrely, one piece of polystyrene packing. I don't know. So then, it's warm today. Have another drink. Scale electric car. Now you're thinking, oh, Pat sent Dave a scale electric car. Dave hates scale electric. Dave's going to do a terrible review about a scale electric car. Now, you're wrong. Because this scale electric car is very, very good. It's very good for a lot of reasons that don't involve how it runs. I don't care how it runs. This was a very good car for them to make. Unfortunately, they rather undersold it. So, at some point, fairly soon, I'm going to do a review of a scale electric car that you may not expect. Because this is a really good car. And it is the Rod Burley Cosworth Escort. I'll get to why it's a good car when I do the review video. But Scale Electric are going to like this one, mostly. So there's only really one thing left, which is also a Pat thing. And it's the Spud. Now, with the exception of 3 people who took the time to press the dislike button for some reason, that's your choice, that's fine. Don't think you quite got the spirit of the video. Apologies. But beyond that, this daft little idea has been really well received. Even my friends who aren't slot car people have watched that video and said they really liked it. And there have been quite a lot of comments and questions and suggestions about what to do with it now. And there's kind of 3 schools of thought. Mrs. Slotar would prefer it to stay just the way it is because it's ridiculous. It's a potato driving around a track. And undeniably, it looks cute and daft. Other people in the comments and suggestions have said they feel it should have lights. That would set it off, but nothing other than light. Or googly eyes. Now I like that idea. Or the other thing is do a full livery on it. Now I don't know. Spud area Ferrari? Not sure. But what I wanted to do, I think, is what I sort of mentioned in the video I did originally, which was to sort of encapsulate the essence of the Red Bull soapbox racing. And I kind of, in order to do that, I've got some disproportionately large people. A rally driver, here he is, with a steering wheel in a bucket seat, and a co-driver. And whereas they should sit together like this, I think I might try and sit them one behind the other. Like this, sort of in the car. So this is a kind of, I'm really fudging around with the scales here because this is obviously a 130 scale chassis that I've shortened and put on a 1:1 scale potato. And now I've got 1:25 scale rally driver and co-driver, who interestingly have, I don't know if you can see them, but very potato shaped crash helmets. So I kind of like the idea of, if it was a Red Bull soapbox kind of thing, it would be relatively small compared with the drivers. Are you getting where I'm coming from here? I hope you are. So these came from Andrew at 3D World. I found him on eBay, and then I found his website, which is scale3dworld.com. He produces a number of different things, figures for various things, all 3D printed, very, very high quality. Slightly further up the price scale than some, but if you pay good money, you get good quality. And he was quite happy to scale these and print them for me to the size I wanted, because all cars are sort of different, really. So thank you for that, Andrew. Might get some more figures from you at some point in the future. So there we are. That's sort of coffee and a Pat. I'm surrounded by stuff from Pat and some nice coffee, which came for free as well. So that's pretty good. I've got a car to review, and I'm still a bit stuck on this because I also like this as a plain, slightly crazy potato. So there might have to be potato number 2. I've still got some more. And maybe that one might get these. Maybe there'll be potato number 3 with a livery. What I'd really like is for there to be lots of potatoes made by lots of different people with lots of different liveries, because it's silly. Good chat.